Welcome to Jethro's Garage. Today I'm here to talk about these Craftsman wrenches. No, this isn't correct up here because, well, I guess to buy these you would have to find them on eBay or something. When I purchased them, I got them on off the clearance rack at a Sears outlet store. So I doubt you can find them anywhere anymore, especially brand new, but maybe you can find them used. Maybe you can even find them as a full set. Y'all come on up here and let's talk about these Craftsman wrenches. What we have here is US made Craftsman wrenches that are ratcheting and reversible. I purchased these sometime around 2014 at a Sears that was going out of business. No, at a Sears outlet store. I found them, they had like 5 or 6 sets and they were a dang good price. I can't remember how much they were. But I actually thought about buying a few sets and trying to make me a profit off the others, but I didn't. Really didn't have that kind of money at the time, so just bought these. I actually have almost another complete set. I am missing, I believe, the 11/16 and 9/16. Other than that, you know, I've got almost a complete set, and I keep it in my other box. This one I keep in my main box. It's my go-to ratcheting standards. So I have a few of them, and they're dirty, you know, but hey, let's take a look at these. We're going to look at the 7/16 first, and we're going to do some comparisons with that. We're going to do some comparisons with that and a SK 7/16. I am not sure who made these for Craftsman. It could have been SK. I'm not really sure. It's fairly similar. We're going to look at it though. We're going to measure them. So here it is on a fastener. If I can get it in there. Not a whole lot of slop. Here's a SK. Might be a little more slop. So let's measure it. We're almost zeroed. We're like right there, zeroed on our micrometer or dial caliper. And I'm going to measure. We have 0.4, 0.443. Let's see what the SK measures. It is slightly tighter. I mean, this one's 0.442, probably 0.4425. And that's of an inch. So that tells you they're pretty close. And neither one of these are brand new, so you never know. I might do some research, I don't know, and see if these SK and Craftsman were made in the same plant. Like I said, Craftsman didn't typically make their own, but let's check this ratcheting end out. It's not some super high tooth count. Let's see if I can get an idea on it. Let me put a mark on it. Start with a mark right there. Pretty much go a quarter of a turn. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That might be a quarter of a turn. What's 18 times 4, y'all? Help me out. I ain't got my calculator on me. So that should be 60 plus 12. 60 plus 12, 72. Huh, 72 tooth. That ain't too bad. 72 tooth. So there we have it. The fit, just a little bit of slop there. This one, well, it's not a ratcheting, probably a little less slop. But anyway, let's go to the 3/4 inch, because I brought us two here to compare. 3/4 inch, still, back drag isn't, you know, great on it, but let's see if I can do this. It's not too bad. Anyway, the fit, little slop there, and a little bit there. It's not too bad. Let's try it on the SK. Again, about the same. And the same. So let's do a measurement on it. So for 3/4, I can do the measurements on that. It should come out to 0.750 or somewhere around there. So, let's see. I am at 7.759. So let's see what this one is. It's tighter. Just like barely. This one's 0.75, just under 8. So it's 0.7579, roughly. So, again, SK is a little bit tighter. Again, we don't know how these have been abused. I mean, especially these. I know how much I've used these Craftsman. I can't look back and say, oh yeah, I probably spread it out when I did so-and-so. And here these SK are that, you know, got a little bit of rust going on. I think I got a semi-complete set of these SK. But anyway, let's back y'all up. That was just a quick video to show y'all these wrenches. I featured these when I was doing doing a little review on my snap-on wrenches. Not bad wrenches. I use them a lot. They stay in my main toolbox. I mean, I use them a pretty good bit. I picked these up, and I actually had to pick a few of them up from around the shop because they were kind of scattered. And you can tell they're a little dirty. They need cleaned up. Probably going to wipe them up, put them back in the box. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching this video. This video, stay tuned. We got, well, not this video, this week. We got some stuff coming up. I'm going to do a review on Toolbox Widget. I'm going to do some stuff on drawer organization, tool organization. I'm going to show y'all my welder and stuff in another video. And if you haven't been doing it, make sure to tune in on Sunday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And we just talk about stuff. We talk about tools. We talk about the week ahead, the week behind. We talk about whatever. Tune in. It helps me out a lot. Plus, if you hang around there to the end, and your name gets put in a hat or a cup, and I draw a name for a tool. And I think last night I drew the tool I gave away was a pair of engineer pliers. So not a bad deal. And it doesn't cost you anyway, and it doesn't cost you anything. It comes direct from Amazon. So y'all take care. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.